Welcome to where we will explore the field of applied anthropology. Unlike traditional anthropology, which often focuses on theoretical and academic research, applied anthropology seeks to use anthropological knowledge and methods to address real-world problems and contribute to positive change in society. In this lesson, we will define applied anthropology, examine the role of anthropologists in society, and explore several case studies that illustrate the practical application of anthropology in various contexts. Let us first define applied anthropology. What is applied anthropology? Applied anthropology is the branch of anthropology that seeks to apply the theories, methods, and findings of anthropological research to solve practical problems in communities, organizations, and societies. It is an interdisciplinary field that often intersects with other disciplines such as public health, education, environmental studies, and development. Applied anthropologists work in a variety of settings, including government agencies, non-governmental organizations, NGOs, corporations, healthcare institutions, and community-based organizations. Their work often involves collaborating with other professionals and stakeholders to design and implement programs, policies, and interventions that are informed by anthropological insights. Let us see the historical background of applied anthropology. The roots of applied anthropology can be traced back to the early 20th century when anthropologists began to engage in practical work outside of academia. During the World Wars, anthropologists were employed by governments to study the cultures of allied and enemy nations and to contribute to war efforts. In the post-war period, applied anthropology became more formalized, with anthropologists increasingly working on development projects, public health initiatives, and social programs. Today, applied anthropology is a vibrant and growing field that plays a crucial role in addressing complex social issues such as poverty, inequality, environmental sustainability, and cultural preservation. By bringing an anthropological perspective to these challenges, applied anthropologists help to ensure that solutions are culturally sensitive, ethically sound, and socially just. Our next topic for this lesson is the role of anthropologists in society. We will first see anthropologist as practitioner. Applied anthropologists are often referred to as practitioners, as their work involves applying anthropological knowledge to practical issues. Unlike academic anthropologists, who may focus primarily on research and theory, practitioners are concerned with real-world outcomes and the impact of their work on individuals and communities. The role of applied anthropologists can vary widely depending on the context in which they work. Some of the key roles include: they can take the role of consultants. Applied anthropologists often work as consultants for organizations, providing expertise on cultural practices, social dynamics, and community engagement. For example, they might advise a healthcare organization on how to design culturally appropriate health interventions, or assist a corporation in navigating cross-cultural business relations. They can also act as advocates. Anthropologists can serve as advocates for marginalized or underserved communities, helping to amplify their voices and ensure that their needs are addressed in policy making and program design. In this role, anthropologists may work closely with community leaders, activists, and NGOs to promote social justice and human rights. Another role they can take is researcher. While applied anthropologists are focused on practical outcomes, research remains a core component of their work. They often conduct ethnographic research, needs assessments, and program evaluations to inform their interventions and to contribute to the broader field of anthropology. They can also act as educators. Applied anthropologists also play an important role in educating the public, policymakers, and other professionals about cultural diversity, social inequalities, and the importance of a holistic, anthropological perspective in addressing social issues. Let's now address ethical considerations in applied anthropology. Applied anthropologists must navigate a range of ethical challenges in their work. These include issues related to informed consent, confidentiality, and the potential for harm. Anthropologists must be vigilant in ensuring that their work respects the dignity and autonomy of the communities they work with, and that their interventions do not inadvertently perpetuate inequalities or cultural misunderstandings. Ethical practice in applied anthropology also involves being transparent about the goals and limitations of one's work and being responsive to the needs and concerns of the people one seeks to help. This requires a commitment to reflexivity, humility, and ongoing dialogue with stakeholders. Let us now explore some case studies in applied anthropology. The first we will address is public health. One of the most prominent areas of applied anthropology is public health. Anthropologists have made significant contributions to understanding the cultural factors that influence health behaviors, the social determinants of health, and the effectiveness of health interventions. For example, during the Ebola outbreak in West Africa, anthropologists played a crucial role in designing culturally sensitive communication strategies and improving the implementation of public health measures. Their work helped to address community fears and misconceptions, ultimately contributing to the containment of the epidemic. Next, we have development and humanitarian aid. Applied anthropologists are also deeply involved in international development and humanitarian aid. They work with NGOs, development agencies, and local communities to design and evaluate programs aimed at improving livelihoods, reducing poverty, and promoting sustainable development. A notable example is the work of anthropologists in post-disaster recovery efforts, where they help to ensure that aid interventions are culturally appropriate and aligned with the needs and priorities of affected communities. We also have corporate anthropology. In the corporate world, applied anthropologists are increasingly sought after for their insights into consumer behavior, organizational culture, and market research. Companies like Intel, Microsoft, and Google have employed anthropologists to study how people interact with technology and to design products that better meet the needs of diverse users. Corporate anthropologists also help businesses navigate cross-cultural challenges, such as expanding into new markets or managing a multicultural workforce. Another case study we will see is environmental anthropology. Environmental anthropology is another important area of applied work, where anthropologists study the relationship between humans and their environments. They work on issues such as climate change adaptation, natural resource management, and environmental justice. For instance, anthropologists have been involved in community-based conservation projects, helping to integrate indigenous knowledge and practices into environmental management plans and advocating for the rights of communities affected by environmental degradation. It is time to conclude our lesson now. In this lesson, we have explored the field of applied anthropology, highlighting the important role that anthropologists play in addressing real-world problems and contributing to positive social change. Through case studies in public health, development, corporate anthropology, and environmental work, we have seen how anthropological knowledge and methods can be applied in diverse contexts to promote human well-being, cultural understanding, and social justice. As we continue our journey through the field of anthropology, we will delve deeper into the specific applications of anthropological practice and the ways in which anthropologists make a difference in the world. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of applied anthropology.